Yellowstone is one of the most loved shows on air right now. The show revolves around the Dutton family and all the drama that they get themselves into at the Yellowstone Ranch. Paramount's Western drama is full of twists and turns, but even with all of that, it seems like the ending is pretty much set in stone. No pun intended. Stay tuned as we tell you all we know about how the show might end. First up, do Yellowstone bosses already know how the show is ending?
Costs us each a week's pay. You lose it, pay us back.
It ain't a suit bucket, try it on.
Wes Bentley plays one of the most important characters in Yellowstone, Jamie Dutton, son of the patriarch and Yellowstone ranch owner John Dutton. Of course, being so central to the show means that Bentley often gets to know about major plot points way before a lot of other people in the cast do. And, well, it looks like the actor has also gotten the inside scoop on how the show is planning on wrapping things up. At the Screen Actors Guild headquarters in LA, Bentley let the whole world know that Sheridan has it all figured out. The showrunner already knows how things will end for the Dutton family, but the catch is that he's not spilling any tea at all. According to Bentley, the actor spoke to Sheridan a while ago, and that's when he found out that the co-creator of the show definitely knew how to conclude the show. The details of exactly how we're getting there are still a little shaky though. But wait, does this mean that Bentley knows the final fate of his character? Well, no. While Sheridan has told the actor that he knows exactly what the ending of the show is going to be, he's not ready to reveal it just yet, not even to the cast. So we guess the fans will have to stay patient and wait for things to run their due course. Next up, Bentley talks about Jamie's future. One thing the actor can say for sure:
Off you go.
I'm just here to watch.
I'll do it.
Yeah, you can't be sober for this.
See you later, baby bones.
is that Jamie will remain central to the story. With the show in its 5th season at the moment, a lot of fans are wondering whether or not Jamie will make it to the end. According to Bentley, there's a lot more that this character still has to offer. Of course, in season 4, we found out that Jamie has a son of his own with Christina, so of course he's not playing any games when it comes to him. He does want to see something left for his son, claimed the actor, but he did go on to say that Jamie is pretty brilliant and has already imagined what the end of the road might look like for him. He knows what's coming, and right now, he's trying to do the best he can in as little time as he can. In Bentley's own words, this season is all about making some moves and taking opportunities for Jamie, followed by what does Bentley want for Jamie. Having played the character for 5 seasons now, Bentley does have his own opinion on where his character's journey should lead him. Just recently, right after the show's mid-season finale, the actor has expressed his wish of seeing Jamie and Chief Thomas Rainwater, played by Gil Birmingham, team up in an alliance unlike any other. But why does he want that? Well, now that Jamie is pretty much estranged from his family, he needs all the friends he can find, and Rainwater might be an interesting addition to his list of allies. But the actor does have an ulterior motive behind all of this. The truth is that he also really wants to work with Gil because he feels like he never really has a lot of scenes with him. Going on to talk about the rest of the cast, Wes went on to say that he really loves working with everyone, and to him, it feels like he hasn't worked with them for a while now. I've isolated myself in Montana. I don't really see them anymore. Why? Well, because Wes is a true method actor. To prepare for all the major scenes that the showrunner has given him, he needs to isolate himself and essentially become Jamie, so he can portray the character as truly as possible. Now that's what you call dedication. Moving on, are the Duttons headed towards war? Speaking of finding allies, the reason why Jamie might need powerful people like the Chief in his corner is that the Duttons might just be about to break into a war. We all know that Jamie has always had a complicated relationship with his adoptive father, but with the mid-season finale in season 5, we saw the Dutton siblings clash unlike ever before. With Jamie announcing that he was starting impeachment proceedings against his own father, fans believe that this is the boldest move his character has ever made. Of course, that has also put him in the direct line of fire with Josh, and that's not something that he can go back from. The final nail in the coffin was the showdown between Jamie and Beth, because that really made us see that Jamie was out on his own, with Beth lobbying their dad for permission to kill Jamie once and for all, and John seemingly agreeing. The fans aren't expecting Jamie to remain alive for much longer, but we won't know exactly what's going on until the show comes back. Lastly, when is Yellowstone coming back? This might be disappointing for a lot of fans to hear, but Yellowstone might not be coming back for a long time. After leaving us with plenty of questions with the jaw-dropping mid-season finale, we will probably have to wait till the summer for the show to resume. And while it's true that the pace of this season has been a little slow, things are definitely going to pick up in part 2, and we honestly can't wait for that to happen. For now, what we do know is the fact that Jamie is definitely planning on taking the governorship from his father. All of this drama in the Dutton family is also concerning for Thomas Rainwater, who finds himself distracted by it all. And hey, don't forget about the bacterial disease that might just wipe out out his entire cattle. According to Sheridan, the characters in the show will have to face some real consequences in what the showrunner has promised to be a bloody season. Moving on, let's talk about why Sheridan isn't spilling the beans on the ending. Not just Wes, but like Grimes, who plays Case Dutton, Jamie's brother, on the show has also been pretty open about Sheridan not wanting to tell anyone how the show might end. On his appearance at The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, Grimes went on the record to talk about how he has tried pretty hard to get Sheridan to spill the beans, but it's just not been happening. However, he does believe that some of the cast knows the end because they've been told. According to the actor, Taylor doesn't want some actors to know where the show is headed because he wants to extract a raw performance out of them. And, well, Grimes doesn't really mind it. He told Jimmy that the whole thing was pretty fun to experience this way because it felt like real life, where the unexpected could always happen. As far as his character's fate is concerned, Grimes talked about how Case might need to step up his game now that his entire family is falling apart. Can he man up and do the things necessary to help the family keep the place or not? Said the actor when asked about his character's role in future storylines. Let's talk about where Case's loyalties lie. As Jamie goes head-to-head with John and the rest of the ranch, the fans are left wondering whether or not Case might end up taking his brother's side. With Beth completely out of the question, Case has always sympathized with Jamie. So despite the fact that the rest of the family is in an open feud with him, the fans expect Case to take his brother's side. After all, he did tell Jamie that he could call him his brother till the day you die, which might be sooner rather than later. Of course, we still have to see exactly how Case will react once he finds out about his brother's plan to kick his dad out of office, but the ball is completely in his park at the moment. He will have to choose between staying loyal to his father or using whatever importance he still has in the family to help them keep the ranch afloat. But, well, the other thing to consider is the fact that Jamie might not want Case as an ally after all. Why? Well, because according to Bentley, Jamie is currently trying to survive, and for that, he is seeing who can be a piece in his game. When it comes to Case, he's not really a person that Jamie can really gain anything from at all, but because he loves his brother, he really hopes that Case doesn't get caught up in the middle of it all. And of course, Case will also be a direct challenge to Jamie's desire to take the ranch for his son. Expect tons of drama, you guys. Finally, all the spin-offs. While the fans might have to wait a long time before all of these pressing questions are answered, the good news is that Yellowstone has a number of spin-off shows lined up for them to watch. This includes the prequel 1883 that came out in December 2021, along with a second spin-off show, 1923, starring Harrison Ford that was released in December 2022. The shows take us deeper into the Duttons and their origin stories, so you'll have plenty of plots to keep you entertained before the original show comes back. All the spin-offs of the show feature the same incredible style of storytelling and stellar performances that Yellowstone is so loved and known for. And that's not all, because a third spin-off titled 6666, pronounced Four Sizes, will also be streaming on Paramount. This show is going to tell the story of one of the oldest ranches in Texas, giving the fans a glimpse of the real, gritty, and non-glamorous world of cattle ranching, but in modern times. And while the release date for the show is still up in the air, it just gives us one more thing to be excited for in the Yellowstone universe. That's a wrap for this video. What do you think Yellowstone Season 5 Part 2 will be about? Let us know in the comments below. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. See you next time. Until then, bye.